You run your script. The API responds. Then, KeyError, temperature, crash. The data was there yesterday. Now it's gone. This happens to everyone working with APIs.
Hay majas.
Episode 41, JSON and REST APIs. JSON requests, GET, POST, headers, and safe parsing. Every AI app calls an API behind the scenes.
After this video, you'll know exactly how. Let's go.
Working with APIs trips people up for 4 reasons. First, the server sends plain text, not Python objects.
You have to convert it yourself or it's useless.
Second, the network can fail at any moment. Timeouts, drops, slow connections, all real. Third, the server might say no. 404, 401, 500, each means something different.
Fourth, a field you expect might just not be there.
One missing key and your whole script crashes.
JSON plus requests plus error handling fixes all 4.
JSON is just text that looks like a Python dictionary. The internet sends text, not Python, not Java, just text. JSON is the format both sides agreed on.
Import JSON built into Python, no pip needed.
JSON.loads turns that text string into a real Python dict. Once it's a dict, you access keys exactly like normal. JSON.dumps does the reverse, dict back to a text string. Add indent equals 2 to get human-readable pretty output.
Loads in, dumps out, that's the whole module.
Every API response comes with a number, the status code. Think of it like a knock on a door.
200 means, come in, everything is fine.
300 means, I moved, try this other address. 404 means, you asked for something that doesn't exist.
401 means, you're not allowed in without a key.
500 means, the server broke. Not your fault.
Check the status code before touching the response body.
Never assume a request succeeded without checking. The requests library is how Python talks to the internet. Pip install requests one command, then you're ready.
Requests.get fetches data from a URL.
Pass headers for authentication and content type.
Requests.post sends data up to the server.
Pass JSON equals payload and it handles the encoding for you. Our .status_code tells you if it worked.
Our .json gives you the parsed response body as a dict.
Our .headers shows metadata the server sent back. 2 methods cover 90% of all API calls. Let's build a real API call from absolute zero. Step 1. Store the URL in a variable. Always use a variable. Never paste URLs into function calls. Step 2. Call requests.get with a timeout.
Timeout 5 seconds is a safe default.
Step 3. Raise _for_ status checks the response code.
If something went wrong, it raises immediately, no silent failures.
Step 4. Our .json turns the response into a Python dict. Step 5. Pull out the fields you actually need.
5 lines. Complete, safe, working API call.
30-second pause before error handling and parsing. If an API has ever crashed your script silently, this channel is built exactly for you. Every episode builds on the last step-by-step to AGI. 1 subscribe keeps this series going.
2 seconds. Tap it now.
Okay, error handling and safe parsing are next. Network calls fail. Servers go down. That's just reality.
Wrap every API call in a try block.
Requests. Timeout fires when the server takes too long. Always set a timeout. Never let a dead server hang forever. Requests.http error fires after raise _for_ status on a bad code.
This catches 400s and 500s cleanly.
Requests.connection error fires if there is no internet at all. 3 accept blocks, 3 different failure modes handled.
Your script keeps running no matter what the server does.
Parsing a response with brackets is fragile. Data bracket, user bracket name. 3 assumptions at once.
Any one of those keys missing and it crashes immediately.
Use .get instead of brackets for every API response. Data.get of user with an empty dict as default.
Then user.get of name with unknown as the fallback.
Missing key means you get the default, not a crash.
This one habit prevents 90% of API script crashes.
Which tool fits which job? Quick reference.
Fetching data from a server requests.get. Sending new data to a server requests.post. Converting a text string into a Python dict, JSON.loads. Converting a dict back into a text string, JSON.dumps. Preventing a dead server from hanging, timeout equals.
Turning bad codes into catchable exceptions, raise_for_status. Reading a field with a safe fallback, .get. Sending auth tokens or content type headers equals. These 8 cover everything a beginner needs. 3 mistakes that catch everyone the first time. Mistake 1, no timeout on requests.get. The script connects fine then hangs on a dead server forever.
Always pass timeout equals 5 or 10.
Mistake 2, assuming the response is always JSON.
A plain text error page breaks our .json instantly.
Check the content type or wrap our .json in a try block. Mistake 3, never checking status_code or catching errors. One bad request and the entire script crashes silently.
Always check or always raise_for_status, no exceptions.
Mini project, build a safe weather API fetcher. Step 1, build the URL with the city name.
Step 2, call it with timeout and raise_for_status.
Catch requests.requestException as a single safety net. One except block catches all network and HTTP errors. Step 3, parse the response with our .json.
Use .get with a fallback for every single field.
Build, call safely, parse safely. That is every real integration. Your challenge. Find any free public API online. Step 1, call it with requests.get and a timeout. Step 2, add raise_for_status before touching the data.
Step 3, parse the response with .json and .get.
Bonus, catch at least 2 different exception types. Try JSON placeholder, OpenMeteo, or any free weather API.
Paste your safe API caller in the comments.
I reply to every single one. Let's recap what you learned today. JSON is just text, loads turns it into Python, dumps reverses it.
Requests.get fetches data. Requests.post sends data.
Status codes tell you what happened, always check them.
Raise_for_status turns a bad code into a catchable exception.
Timeout equals stops a dead server from hanging your script.
.get with a default prevents every missing key crash.
Always wrap network calls in a try except block. Next episode, concurrency and multiprocessing. Every fast Python app uses it, that starts next. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you tomorrow.
JSON and REST APIs unlocked.
Python can now talk to any server on the internet. Fetch data, send data, parse it safely on any machine.
That silent crash on a missing key? Never again.
Subscribe for the next episode. Drop the first API you're going to call in the comments. I'm Mahaz. See you in episode 42.